number 11, there's a lack of communication.
Big, huge issue. Like, you got to be able to work through them issues. And the only way you can do it is communication. Sex is not a strong enough
Bind to hold you
bind
together.
to hold you together. Money, really looking good together. Like, superficial things it has to be founded in good communication.
But here's the thing about communication, and it's something I used to talk to my old staff about when I was in corporate, is there's a difference between listening to respond and listening to understand.
Yeah.
And that's a skill.
And when you're mad, it's fair, because we both were in that mad space. It's hard to, you know what I mean? Like, someone can be truly trying to express their heart to you and being vulnerable, and they'll say something you don't like, and you just like, then cut them, and that's more hurtful. That's more of a problem, you know what I mean? And again, we were going through some of that. Like, I'm just being honest, and it's like, and now something came wrong, and again, I think it was just the weight of, because the one thing that we haven't been talking about, we finally talked about, which is your father's dying. It's like, you know, again, we're 4 months later, and, you know, and I've been trying to give, because to me, I understand that. That's a big deal. I've been trying to give her space and let her work through it. And she's been using that opportunity to act like nothing happened. And
because if I act like nothing happens, I don't have to grieve my father's death, and he's still here. But I recognize that that was now creating a problem in the relationship, because I was actually grieving, but in a way that was detrimental to us, and I was calling it something else, right? And so that's where the communication, you know, had to be, and I had to sit there one day, and it was a couple of days, and I just let him talk one time, and I even sat, and it's okay to sit in your partner's silence, right? That there were moments you were silent for like 10 minutes, and I just sat there. I said nothing. I didn't respond because I knew he was gathering his words or whatever. Sometimes, again, emotions are overwhelming for people, and they need a moment. And I took it as a moment of, okay, he'll tell me when the conversation is over.
Sometimes, in the right times, that is the moment to reach out and hug or touch or caress and be affectionate. Is that it even when you're mad.
Because that's communication too, right? Touch is still
even when you're mad. Sometimes you realize, I've been mad, but she's hurting. So which one is more important?
Yeah, because there's verbal communication, right? And there's nonverbal
communication. It was
communication.
almost a reverse for us. You know, I responded to something, and I think it just kind of hit her in a way. She was like, "Why did you say that?" And it was just like, and she just came to me and kind of rubbed my head, and it was a thaw, and then just things started going, and just now we were listening to each other again.
Yeah.
And I did it to her. And to me, that was kind of like me giving you the space. Your dad died. Like, I'm not going to be all up under you. I'm not going to tell you you need to, you know, so you were responding to the separation, and I'm responding to the, like, oh, wow. So it's like, so I'm the problem now, you know, and it's like, but we were able to maneuver that. And I think when you care, eventually the other person's feelings do got to be more important than your own. Like I said, when it came to me, it really dawned on, like, yeah, I'm mad, but she's hurting. And what I'm mistaking as anger is actually the hurt I've been looking for the whole time anyways. Then I was able to disarm myself, and we were able to really get down to what it was. And the kind of analogy we used is like, you know, they got the nuclear button, you know, the button that sends the nuclear war, you hit the button, the missiles launch, all that. Like, that dude, if his dad died 4 months ago, do you think they would let him have his finger on the button?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. There's no way, dude, you're not, there's no way you're ready, you're still of the right mind to have your finger on this button. And that's, you know, we managed to get through it. But communication, sometimes sometimes communication is verbal, sometimes it's nonverbal.
But it's important.
It's important.